Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. Today's Sunday, 29th or 30th, one of the two. I don't know. Who cares? How about that? So anyways, I was just listening to a video by 𝗵𝗿𝗍𝗻 He just put it up about an hour ago. And it's talking about paradise. Deborah Tavares, Jamie from 𝗵𝗿𝗍𝗻, supposedly Shelley, I'm sorry, I'm an idiot, so you gotta always take that into account. These guys are boots on the ground. They're talking to people that work in the firefighting communities that are straight up saying that this is not natural in any way whatsoever at all. Now, remember September 11th, where FEMA just so happened to be at the Twin Towers the day before, and then suddenly September 11th happened. They were right there. That is the perfect red flag to tell you it's a false flag, because people were on the ground and ready before the Paradise Fires happened, the day before. Same thing. Think about this. If you're going to nuke such a large area with so many casualties and so much crazy stuff, you need control over it. You can't wait till it starts and then send your people in. They had them there on the ground right off the bat. Yeah. And keeping this in mind, along with all the things that tie into it, Paradise Lost, Satan's fall, Adam and Eve being ejected from the garden, it all plays. This is a quintessential elite false flag attack against humanity. Lots of people killed, thousands of people displaced, America's in horror, plus they get to collect money. Donations. You think it's a complete coincidence that they took that YouTube channel, Mental Boost, down? Why? Why did they take him down? A lot of channels that get taken down, a copyright is because you use music or somebody else's videos. He definitely did, but they just erased him. 1, 2, 3, you're out. When they do that, that means you pissed somebody off or you touched too close to a nerve. He did. That's another indicator. I tie all this into to the blue lights in New York City, because I think it matters. I really think it matters. I'm not going to forget that our military was drilling all the way up and down the coast, and the only people that knew about it were people that saw it and people that responded to my YouTube channel and other channels that were talking about the helicopters, because they were real. I got tons of videos and tons of pictures from subscribers. If you saw them, leave it in the comments below, just so people know that this is legit. Because if something occurs, we need to be ready. You need to know that it wasn't an act of God, that it was an act of them. Do you see what I'm saying? For those people that are Christians and truly believe the Bible and understand where we're at right now, I was just listening to Steve Quayle about an hour ago. Steve agrees with me that right before everything goes to hell on earth, he doesn't believe we're all going to just get plucked away. We'll be up. Jesus got me. I got a funny feeling, and Steve called it a timeline. If it isn't your timeline, you might have to live through this. I completely and totally think that I'll have to live through this. I did a lot of bad stuff in my life. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I'm not worried, because I know for a fact, every time that I go to do something shady or something wrong, or I lust after a woman or something, I know that God's looking at me going, dude, how many more you know what I mean? Like, I know. And I've known that since I was a kid. And yet I still, many times, went down the wrong path. Many times when I went down the wrong path and things got really heavy, say someone was shooting, or there was, I was getting stomped on while I was on the ground, I didn't pray for God's help. I never once did. That's on my grandmother's soul. Because I just saw a hawk nail something on the ground. I never asked for God's help after I made a wrong choice, because to me, it was always like my grandfather, who's no longer with us, just shaking his head. Isn't that awful? You knew better, and you still did it. Now, every night, no matter what, even if it's 10 degrees below zero and I'm up top of this truck in the tent in 6 sleeping bags, if I forgot to pray, I'm climbing my old ass out and I'm hitting my knees and I'm praying. I do it multiple times during the day, and the biggest thing I pray for is open my eyes. Allow me to see what you need me to see. And it's amazing how crazy things just line up. You know what it's absolutely stunning to me. And everyone that knows me and everyone that spent time around me have seen it as well. It is what it is. God picks people. Jesus picks people. And from what I've read, Jesus always picked the liar, the thief, the hooker. You know what I mean? I definitely fall in those categories of not so savory people. I wasn't always a nice guy. Just saying. At any rate, there's a new interview with Steve Quayle that's like an hour long. He's on Hagman and Hagman. Just type it in. It's good. It's worth listening to. And A Plain Truth just put up a good video. And they've got even more evidence of directed energy. People that they interviewed. So there's that. These guys were on the ground the day before the fire started. What a lucky guess. You know what I mean? Like, seriously. How many lucky guesses are we going to get? Unbelievable. At any rate, I'm out.